like to have in the UFC. Most wins, most finishes. He is the perennial contender, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And this recent form he has shown since becoming a father, arguably the best of his story.
The very best Donald Cerrone we've ever seen. And the reason he has so many records is because he's a guy that really embodies the term anybody, anywhere. You bring an octagon, you put it in the middle of an arena and invite Donald Cerrone, he will show up and he will give you a fantastic performance. Donald Cerrone is every man's favorite fighter, and rightfully so.
When he has faced adversity in his career, he has come through with flying colors. See the win over Yancy Medeiros that stopped a skid. Donald Cerrone with momentum back on the proving ground here tonight. Donald Cerrone, he has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. If any modern-era UFC athlete is worthy of a Hall of Fame distinction, despite having never realized a UFC title, I would submit to you Donald Cowboy Cerrone. His resume reads like a UFC record book.
And he just keeps on getting better. Every time you think Cowboy is starting to get to the end of the road, he reinvents himself. He makes some small change to his game that allows him to compete at the highest level. The run that he went on after beating Alexander Hernandez and then coupling that with the massive victory over Ally Aquinta, you thought that you were watching the very best Cowboy Cerrone you've ever seen. And this is at the tail end of a career that spanned over a decade.
And his new source of motivation, his son Danger, these are very legitimate championship aspirations for Donald Cowboy Cerrone, trying to move one step closer. Donald Cerrone, he has graced the octagon. It means we are ready to go with our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. Cerrone, a former U.S. Muay Thai champion, one of the better kickboxers we have on the roster, and showing you exactly why, living up to that hype here tonight. Pretty strong jab there by Cowboy Cerrone. Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here. Cerrone's kick is blocked.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. Oh, he hurt it bad with the jab.
Beautiful right hand there from Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Some friction with his former team, Jackson Wink MMA, but the results have been there since that separation, DC. No arguing with the recent form of the future Hall of Famer, Donald Cerrone. Oh, and there's that inside leg kick, and just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurts because that's the soft part of your leg. So you land that over and over again, the guy will have a very tough time maneuvering out of a lot of the techniques you go at.
Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch.
Oh, nice.
Investing in the body with the kick there.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Cerrone is back in full mount.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Cerrone. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Cerrone's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Oh, nice combination of grounded pound here by Cowboy Cerrone.
Oh.
Oh, he's got his back. Under a minute now to go in the round.
In the half guard. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Final seconds here. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Round two is next. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip. Not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, big moment in that round. Of course, the strike that caused the cut to the lip. Certainly, it's not shades of Robbie Lawler nor Alistair Overeem, but the cut does bear watching as we move forward.
And it still hurts. I mean, it still hurts. Honestly, everything hurts in the octagon, and that shot looked like it hurt a ton. But what the story will be is that it opened up that cut on the lip. How does he avoid taking too much damage back to that spot? He's got to move his head off that center line as he's moving forward.
And there's only so much a cut man can do to stop bleeding in the mouth area, so we will continue to monitor that cut as this fight presses forward. Able to block that strike. Wow, what a head kick. Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
So 64 total strikes have landed for Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And connecting at a pretty good clip thus far, 66% the accuracy rate against Donald Cerrone. Oh, he lands a big left hand.
Oh! Left and right hand.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. Needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Oh!
Now he's backed up. Into the clinch. Now let's see if they're going to try to find a takedown or watch for him to employ a dirty boxing strategy.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Hurt him again. Wow, what a fight.
3 minutes to go in round 2. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Cerrone's thigh really starting to show signs of bruising now. That is a deep shade of purple. Nice job by Cerrone to attack the body with that kick right underneath the elbow of his opponent.
Right under the elbow. I mean, he's been hurt with that strike before in his career. He understands how damaging it can be, and tonight he is using it as his tool to try to get the victory.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up.
Back to his feet. Cerrone gets lit up by that straight punch. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Tries the flying knee to no avail. Cerrone's eye starting to swell now. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Got the single collar tie. Oh, got the hands free and landed out of the clinch position. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw.
Another one!
Big combination for Cerrone. Whoa!
He's hurt! He's hurt!
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not...
Oh!
Nice leg kick. Oh, my goodness.
Block that strike. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, so saved by the bell. He was getting grounded and pounded something fierce there near the end of the round. You see, it's going to take him a good chunk of these 60 seconds between rounds just to get back to his feet. So a big moment here at the end of the round. We'll see if he can recover in time to make the walk here for this next round. All right, so he gets knocked down, but not out. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. A huge round on the other side.
He had him hurt very bad. He found the shot. He got exactly what he wanted. When he saw the opening, he jumped on it, and he hurt his opponent very bad. If he can get back to that one more time, he may end the night.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the scorecard will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody will fall asleep.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. All right, champ, now we're starting to see some bruising on that thigh. Pretty good job attacking that area tonight.
I mean, this guy is digging his shin into hit the thigh. What a tremendous performance by this guy.
So the fighter limping now as a result of all those leg kicks. We'll see if he can make some adjustments.
He's got to make some adjustments. And checking the...
Oh my goodness, what a right hand.
Tags him with the uppercut.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm.
And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Cerrone's in half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
And lands an elbow on the inside. Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
Well, his coaches are wondering, where's the defenses? We worked on this. We knew this would be an attack that they would come with. Why are you not doing what we've trained? He's got to change something, man. He's got to tuck that elbow. He's got to roll and turn. He cannot continue to take these body shots.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Cerrone's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Cerrone's in half guard. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet. And no surprise, the crowd responds in time.
The crowd just loved whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Cerrone is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds. 20 seconds to go. Man, his sidekick is just killer. You saw it right there.
He has a really good sidekick. He's so fast at doing that technique, and there is no tell. Oh!
just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 56 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.